Good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We're in day 4. Probably our last day in my 2023 quilt retreat travel journal. But I'm not finished with it, but it might be the last day. I might catch up with it when I do 2024 and start at this point. Um, Today I did a lot of what all the people that come and where all they come from and how cool it is to have all these ladies from literally the world for this event. And we've been meeting, I think, 5 years now. 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. This might be the 6th year we've met, which means this is my 7th time going because I went with another group the first time. And I don't know how I got into this group. Maybe one of the people from, no, I don't know how I got into this group. Anyhow, I think I just signed up for the actual pajama retreat, and then this is the group that formed off of that. And we all just got along so well and work well together and enjoy each other's talents and all the different um, color schemes that go on and pattern types, modern, brights, heritage, vintage, everything. It's all together here. And we all have a great time. Anyhow, how lucky am I to have gone maybe 7 times now? Wow. So, no pun intended. I'm adding scraps of paper here. There's some things that I painted that were Kelly Perky cards there still. I'm trying to use those up, which now I'm using them. The bright colors, whether they get covered up or not, I don't know, but they lend themselves to be in here. They're of a nice card stock, so they are good for journals. So I am just trying to put as much color around as possible. Sometimes thinking about a scheme of color. I think this time I did think about blue a little bit because we all had our blue retreat t-shirts on. Each year we get a different retreat t-shirt. Sometimes it's like what happens at a quilt retreat stays at a quilt retreat, even though, I mean, the wildest thing we get up to is maybe some go off to a Mexican restaurant and have tequila one night. Anyhow, it's it's all in good fun. And how far we all come from, and totally, I mean, Australia, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Louisiana, Texas, South Carolina, me, um, Utah, Washington State, from all over, and it's awesome. It is awesome, and we all look forward to it every year. A couple of them have met in the quote off season and got together and gone to some quilt shops. They like kind of meet in the middle of wherever they're from and meet in the middle and have gatherings again like every 6 months. It's really cool, really cool. um and I'm just trying to cover up the rest of what was on that journal card because I don't want it. I just used the card itself. And I think I put there sewing with friends. It's really cool. And my sewing washi tape and the whole idea of all of it is just scrumptious. Oh, and that pink is from something I'm doing also, which you may or may not have already seen, but I had a lot of paint on my paintbrush, so I just slapped it on that piece of pink paper. Whether it shows or not, I don't know, but at least it's there. Yeah, Australia, Iowa, Wisconsin, Louisiana, Pennsylvania, Kansas, Texas, Virginia. I hope that lady from Virginia is here again. Utah. Strangely enough, one of the ladies that is in the Kansas group, she's not coming this year, which is a bummer. She had another obligation. But as a child, she lived in the town I grew up with, and we both graduated from the same high school. She now lives in Kansas. She's probably 15 years older than I am. But I was saying something about Novato. Somebody asked me where I was from. I'm like, California. And they, oh, what part? Bay Area. What part? Nevada. She goes, Novato? She goes, I graduated from Novato High School. I'm like, so did I. And I mean, it was just wild, wild. Her dad was military, so they were stationed in the old Hamilton Air Force Base. And she went to Novato High School, as all those kids did. So just amazing, just amazing. It's a small world sometimes, but just having I'm trying to take inventory right here of what do I have that I can put on here. I actually need to go back through my pictures and see if I can come up with any pictures because I'm kind of almost out of pictures, and I know I have others. We also, oh, I know what else is on here. We also got to, um, nope, that was yesterday. Uh, we get to go to a trunk show. We get to go to a couple live streaming things that they film. Some are live, some are filmed, scheduled ahead. But that's really cool. Uh, so there's sewing, there's technology, there is a tiny little art store that I always run in and get at least one thing. That's where I've gotten most of my Carpe Diem. Amy Tangerine came. Carpe Diem journals. I had never heard of those, I don't think, until I saw them in their little art store. They still do some stuff. There's a YouTube channel called Let's Make Art, and that's from their store. Um, because as what happens, a lot of times some of these ladies cross over into other crafts. Uh-huh, uh-huh. We're crossovers. But I'm trying to take a little bit of inventory here to see what I have left, what can go with what. Trying to remember what year I'm in, trying to keep my years separate. And then I wrote this on the iPad and still had that left over. So I just wrote Missouri Star Quilts, and it goes on that colorful piece of paper that came out of a book that I bought in New York. And it was painted clowns, and it was really creepy. But if you take the faces out, the background paintings are gorgeous. So I still use some of that. I don't even know where that book is, actually. It should be in my little library, but we'll see. And I'm just trying to go through here and kind of get my wits about me now that I've got 4 days of journaling down. What's left for 2023? I still have, um, actually, I want to talk about the lady from Nevada again, although she's from Kansas, really. And the lady that I sew with and who keeps me informed is the sweetest little lady. And I roomed with her last year. I'm rooming with her this year. And we just have connected. And I don't know how much longer her health is going to let her come. So her eyes are playing havoc with her too. So make sure I connect and keep her in my journal also. What did I write there? Quilters from all over. And kind of got my bearings straight to start year 2024. Maybe 2 or 3 more pages left that I can do. But then I will be into, this year. And I need to finish 2022, obviously. But another day will happen and I can do all that. But thank you for joining me here because it's kind of kept me in check and doing this. So that's great. I do think there's a couple more videos I'm going to try to include, which I haven't done yet. So there will be no blank days for you. You'll just never know I'm traveling. Here's my little calendar that I have made myself on what to film, when it films, when it's scheduled, blah, 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 blah. I have to do that because my head is wackadoodle. Speaking of wackadoodle, there's your daily dose. All right. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. Bye.